That's a nice trick, but can you do that while in combat? Do you wish to find out, Captain? That's okay, Iryne. I think I can guess. Well, I'm going to sleep. Could you take over guard duty? Iryne whistled. An owl flew down and landed on her arm. Don't worry, Captain. I'm not the only one on guard duty this night. Have a good rest. As the captain went to lay down, Iryne released the owl, which landed on the nearest cart. The sun rose a few hours later. The captain came out of the cart which he was sleeping in. Iryne, were you up all night? Anything happen? Nope, all good, Captain. Good. Wake up some of the other cart drivers. I'll take the drivers over on this side. Men, get ready. We're leaving as soon as everyone's awake. The captain hit the side of the cart hard 3 times. A young woman poked her head out of the cart. Sorry, dear. We'll be leaving soon. Get ready. The caravan took off a little time later. During the next 6 days, when the caravan would stop, the captain and Iryne would train. Finally, the caravan arrived at the town of Earthpass. The town was a battlefield. The legions of the walking undead shambled and swiped at the defenders. As the caravan entered the large wooden gate, Iryne took out the Yggdrasil Bow. She could see John fighting off one of the undead. As his sword went through the rotting corpse, a black cloud sealed up the wound, just as the sword was pulled out of it. Iryne pulled back the bow and released the arrow. The corpse exploded into a black cloud, which was then sucked into the ground. John, get back. You can't fight these things. They're filled with dark magic and can only be destroyed with magic or my axe. Suddenly, an axe with an oak handle and a steel blade overlaid in gold hit a shambling corpse that burst into a black cloud. The axe was pulled back to the short, middle-aged man, who was about 4 feet tall, from what Iryne could tell. The beard he had was neatly braided and ended about his waistline. He was built for his height. He raised the axe above his head. As he brought it back down, as a fissure opened up as soon as it hit the ground, 50 feet long and 10 feet wide, knocking all around him off their feet. Iryne couldn't tell how many of the undead fell in, but as he pulled the axe out from the ground, the fissure closed up, with the black clouds erupting from the ground. All right, dwarves, take these things out. An army of dwarves similar to the ones holding the axe charged at the undead. The dwarves had no weapon. Instead, the earth itself was their weapon. The ground undulated under the heavy stomps of the dwarfs' army. The rolling waves made of soil looked to Iryne's eyes like waves rolling on the sand. As the undead were knocked on their backs, spikes pierced their bodies and they were pulled underground. Iryne saw small fissures open below the undead's feet. As their head disappeared under the ground, the fissures closed up and black clouds flew up, and then were quickly sucked back down. Hope you enjoyed that.